Hello, yes, I'm back for what is part 2, I guess, of the planned videos for today. This is the part where I head to Futhorc and see how much I make in the war zone out there since the update to the combat bonds. So since I'm heading that way, I'm just checking the bulletin board, spotted this mission which will pay 101,000, and that's good enough for me to say yes, I'll take that. And then there's this one for proactive missions in a war zone in Futhorc, 6 target count. I'll take that one as well. Now while I'm here, I'll also take some of my own cargo. Futhorc buys in agri-medicines. I'm not going to make a huge amount on it, and that will send my average down quite a bit. So I have how long do I have? 2 hours and 12 minutes. First place to go is Acquired Taste Orbital. After I've done that, I'll take off again and go to Nvidia, dock there, and then go on to the war zone. Now, it hasn't been a huge amount of time between the end of the last video and the start of this one, and yet in terms of milestones, an awful lot has happened. I mean, it's typical that they all seem to come along at once and all at a time when I wasn't doing the video. So I couldn't show you those, but I can show you the net result of them. Firstly, I only did one return trip for cargo runs. So I went from here to Shapsugabus, Shock Horror and back, and the net result of doing that, my trade rank has gone up to entrepreneur. So I finally got up to the next rank after broker. Now you can see my balance has actually gone up quite a bit. Initially I was doing those trade runs to make up the rebuy costs and make sure that I had that covered. Well, I've now got that more than covered, and that's because I went back to the resource extraction site over in the Het 2, and I did that in the Vulture again, and I made over 1.25 million. Ridiculous amount. So that's certainly helped there. So I have now 6,317,443 credits. That more than covers the costs of the rebuy costs for my Python. And it's the Python that I'll be taking with me to Futhorc, even though I did pretty well in the Vulture. There's a world of difference between combat in a resource extraction site, doing a bit of bounty hunting, and in a war zone, particularly in a high intensity conflict zone, and all of the conflict zones in Futhorc are high intensity. Now that is by no means the only change there, the entrepreneur rank. I also got a naval ascension mission. As you can see, my Imperial rank is now Earl, which means that I am now Earl Lukozer, and that is the top rank that you can have in the Empire. So I now bow to nobody in Imperial space. I dare say there are quite a few who are equals. There's probably quite a few Earls out there, but now I am one of them myself. So I am extremely pleased with, about that. And if you remember a couple of videos back, I said that once I made it to Earl, I was then going to head to the Alliance region and see about getting the permit to travel to Alioth. Now I will still be doing that, but I've had to delay it a bit because A, I want to get some more action in Futhorc, but B, Commander Daddy 07 has finally arrived in their hat, and so I'm going to hang around for a bit here until we catch each other online and the fucking text chat is actually working, so we can actually try heading into the combat zones in Futhorc and or the Nehet resource extraction sites for some bounty hunting. Given that he's in an adder, I suspect it'll be resource extraction sites we head to, because an adder in a high intensity conflict zone is going to have a tough time, I think. Now permits are all the same, but this statistics is another milestone. Combat. I have reached 4 figures as far as paying kills goes. I've now reached 1,009. 852 in bounties, which has now paid me a total of 8,450,715, so pretty close to 8.5. And combat bonds 157, still 1,010,000 credits for that. So that's now hopefully going to go up, because well, for a start I've got that mission where I need to do 6 of them. So I want to get at least that. That's the only real major change in any of the statistics. But I am eating into my time to do these missions. 2 hours 6 minutes to deliver the Galite to acquired taste orbital. 4 hours 4 minutes to get the it is 6 kills in a Futhorc war zone. So without further ado, let's make our way there. Like I say, I was never going to do this one in the Vulture. It's doing great in bounty hunting, but yeah, I think taking it to a high intensity conflict zone will be a bit much.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
So I'm wondering, now that I have passed 1,000 kills, how far am I from the next rank in combat, which I believe is Master. And although expert, entrepreneur, trailblazer sounds pretty good, it does to me, Master, entrepreneur, trailblazer sounds even better. Now hopefully I've also stopped all my fucking coughing and spluttering, but I do sound like I'm almost talking out my nose, I'm so bunged up. But well, it's better than me coughing every 5 minutes like in the previous video. Alright, let's go. I did remember to bring the other cargo, didn't I? Yes. Get our fuel. Now of course I am taking a bit of a chance here, because I still don't have my shield cell bank on the Python due to power constraints. So yeah, this is not without risk. Right, let's get acquired taste orbital selected. make our way there. In fact, it looks like I could have just gone there and then go to the conflict zone from there. But the cargo I brought with me is going to be no good here, I think. So I'll have to go to Benlivia and make a pathetic amount on it that will drop my average per trade quite a bit, I think. Possibly take it back down below 115,000. Now I have to say, despite its flaws and despite the fact that things like exploration is now paying double, but only new players will get that benefit. You know, it's all like, you know, the whole new customers only business that pisses everybody off. But despite all that, 1.2 when it's working properly is such a massive improvement over what we originally had. And if there are people who gave up with Elite Dangerous, quite understandably, you may actually want to think about giving it another try. And be honest, did you ever think you would hear me say that in one of my videos? No, you fucking didn't. Well, I certainly didn't, so if I didn't think it, I'm sure there are a lot of other people who didn't. I mean, it's still not brilliant, and it's still not anything like what we were promised, but it's a big step in the right direction. So for starters, we do now have, you know, more than half the ships we were promised, so I guess that's something. But nevertheless, we were promised 30 ships and we've got 17. And one of those ships, the Orca, and of course we've still got the Dolphin to come, but they're currently a bit of a waste of time because their purpose is for carrying passengers, and that feature isn't in the game yet. So there's no incentive to get the Orca. That's possibly why the Dolphin hasn't been included yet either, because the Dolphin is just a smaller version of the Orca, so you know they could easily put it in, but I suspect the reason they haven't is because it'll be every bit as superfluous as the Orca is, so they're waiting until it actually has a purpose. At least I hope that's the reason. Anyway, here we are. Now I just recently did the ship integrity, so that's fine. So we'll drop off the delivery. So an easy 101,000 there. See what we have here. That's Futhorc and ICZ MX-T B3-1, which is one of the systems I had to go to when I was doing the Naval Ascension mission. I had to kill 9 pirates, and that system, ICZ MX-T B3-1, has not only no docking stations, it has no planets. So you could go there, but yeah, definitely not selling them here. So you could go there, but you had to just constantly keep searching the unidentified signal source, because they were the only things in that system apart from the 2 suns. Thankfully I had another system to go to. I can't remember which one it was called. It's CD, that's it, CD-6576, and I went there. That had that has 2 docking stations, only has the 1 planet, but it meant I had oh, it also had a nav beacon. Hung around there for a bit as well, and finally got to the target amount and then got the fuck out of there. Anyway, right, well let's head to Benlivia now and get rid of this cargo that I'm carrying. And then we shall head to the conference zone.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Go on, be wanted.
Frameshift charge detected.
Don't need to track that out there anymore.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, off we go. Any friends online? Just rip a jack. He's in private group, probably doesn't even know I'm online. I've got to go the long way round before I can dock at Benlivia. It's on the far side of the planet. So I wanted to stay long enough to take out at least the 6 ships in the bulletin board mission, but I'd love to be able to stay longer and really take out a few of them, because although I've been destroying a lot of larger ships in the when bounty hunting, lately they've all been flown by pilots who are rated competent at best, so they're all below me. And I think the pilot rating contributes more towards your own progress through the combat ranks than the ship strength. Although the fact that I was doing it in a Vulture certainly does help. If I was doing it in my Python here, I'd be getting next to fuck all for it.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, I mean, getting the credits is nice and that, but I mean, credits you can make easily. When I'm doing combat, it's the the kill count is more important to me, and even more so trying to progress to the next rank. Credits don't really matter as much. I mean, sure, yeah, they're handy and it's nice to get them, but yeah, they're not the main reason for doing it. Well, not my main reason anyway.
Landing gear deployed.
I overshot that again by some way. I've been doing that a lot lately. Now I've overshot it coming back again.
Docking successful.
Right.
Engines disengaged.
Just in case, why did I do that? I meant to click bulletin board. Let's see if proactive combat missions. So, Futhorc and its pirates. I would do it if I wasn't doing anything here, but it looks like non-lethal weapons, cobalt. That's a delivery. So no one is desperate for my agri medicines. So I'm making 373 per tonne. 64,529. That's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So that's, well, I mean, it's not fantastic as far as my average goes, but it's not going to destroy it. Yeah, it's gone down by about 100 credits or so. Right. Well, this station has absolutely fuck all in the way of outfitting, so there's no point in doing anything to my ship. Let's just lock in the conflict zone. Let's go.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
I can't tell what side of the planet that conflict zone is at from here. Oh, we'll know soon enough. Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging. 4.
Damn it, I couldn't quite do it in time. I forgot while when I pressed you know, to engage the oh, you know what it is. Okay, it's clearly on the other side, but it's also in very close orbit. All the other times I'd gone there, it was at night, so I couldn't see the planet at all. It was just a dark circle, and I had to guess. I didn't know it was this close orbit to it. Because it's this close, it's going to take, it seems like a fucking age to get to it. Now, as always, when I'm going into a major conflict like this, or even in a minor one, I'm playing solo mode. I'm not doing open play. I may have passed 1,000 kills and I may be rated as expert, but I don't have that much faith in my abilities. Right, I'll choose Crimson Public. Here we go. First ship looks like a fucking anaconda, and it is.
Under attack.
But he's not the one firing at me. This cunt is. Now this is a Python. Right, here we go. Oh, he's fucking fired chaff straight away, the cunt. Here we go. Was a bit wasted actually. I should have yeah, now it would be okay to use the cannon. He's launched chaff again. He's fucking a bit chaff mad, this cunt. He's done it at a really crap time because I'm so close to him that it's not going to make much difference. pretty sure this is not the side I usually fight against. I'm usually fighting the lot who I'm now fighting for.
Under attack.
He's surely going down. Yeah. 26,000 for that one. Now some fucker was firing at me just now, but he's also fast, so I can't keep up with him. I think it was this cunt. Cobra. That means he'll run when he gets the chance. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to now already. Oh, he hasn't. He's slowed down. He's turned round. Well, this one does have some balls. Oh, I got very close to getting some heat damage there. This bloke's rated dangerous, so it's not a total waste of time going after him. Coming back.
Target shields online. Target
Well, they didn't stay online for long anyway. He's down.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, who's this cunt? An eagle. Fucking hell, it's hardly worth it. And it's a novice. No, he's not worth it at all. Right, what else have we got?
Target shields
Another
offline.
eagle.
Target
What about him?
shields online.
Viper. Christ, have they got anything decent out here? Where did that anaconda go?
Target shields offline.
Let's look for a big target.
Target shields online.
I've got a better idea. Let's just shoot something for fuck's sake. Here we go.
Target shields offline.
Only going down to 83. He must have some kind of like hull reinforcements. Oh, here we go. The old turning battle again. Right, here we go. I had to stop because I was on the verge of overheating. Epoxy new heat model means it's, I'm forever overheating. I think that was friendly fire then. Now he's running. Fucking arsehole. I can't keep up with him. Oh, he's turning back. Okay, he does have some balls. He's about to lose them, but, you know, he did have some. There we go. So, 8,000 for destroying a Cobra. That anaconda, oh fucking hell, he's still got full shields and everything. I'm gonna regret this. Now, fucking, I'm just doing a slight amount of damage to his
Target shields offline.
Right, well his shields are down anyway. Oh, who's this other fucking little prick who's firing away at me? I'm gonna have to deal with him before the... Whoa! Oh, the anaconda's doing too much damage to my shields.
Shields
Oh, fuck.
taking damage.
And I have no shield cell banks, remember.
Canopy compromised.
Fuck it, now I have got to get out of here. The canopy's done.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I had that anaconda so fucking close.
1. Engage.
Right, I'll go to a quiet place and hope they have something. I mean, this is the more industrial of the stations here. So hopefully they've got something that, you know, I can use, like shield cell bank wise. I don't really want to have to go back to Nehet to get one, but if I have to, then I will. I mean, how much did I make out there? 42,000, and I destroyed what? 2, 3? 3 I think it was. Yeah. 42,000 from destroying 3 ships. Yeah. So another 3 to go. Now we'll also see how much repairs have gone down. I went there with A-rated shields and they didn't seem to last fucking 5 seconds. Mind you, I was basically firing point blank at an anaconda, so yeah, I was always going to be taking quite a few hits. But I slammed a load of ammo into him and essentially got fuck all for it. Okay. Essentially I've lost out because of it, because I've got to pay for my repairs. As well as me reloading.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Let's see what the damage is. So 11,329 for all of that, and I was taken down to 76%. Now beforehand that would have been probably getting on for at least 300,000. So it's crazy how much they've reduced the repair bill by. So it means despite getting all that damage, I still made a profit as far as the combat bonds. 42,000, and it's still got that bug where it shows how much has been paid in instead of your proper balance. So 6,668,999. It couldn't give me just one more credit, you know. Anyway, to the outfitting then to see what they've got as far as shield cell banks. Oh yeah, that's right, I've got two A-rated shield boosters on top of my A6 shield generator. And it blasted through them as if... yeah, it blasted through them as if it practically wasn't there. Right, module type. Oh, give me something. They don't have a single shield cell bank. Fuck's sake. Well, I only need to destroy another 3, so I'm going to risk it. I'll go back there without the shield cell bank, but I think when I'm done with just getting those 3, I'm going to get the hell out of there. Go back to Nehet to cash in for that mission and get the shield cell bank there. And that will mean having to do a lot of
Ship released. Engines engaged.
farting about with my power priorities. Probably having to get rid of that other shield booster, because the shield bank is going to send my power requirements through the roof. Right. Here goes nothing. Of course, the really stupid thing is that Anaconda looked like it was the only large ship that the enemy had there. And of course I went after it.
2, 1, engage.
I could have just stuck with blowing up, you know, Cobras and Vipers and Eagles and been happy doing that. But no, I had to go for the big one. This time I won't take any unnecessary risks. Won't take any unnecessary risks, I say, as I'm heading straight for a fucking high intensity conflict zone. It's on the other side of the planet, isn't it? Surely it must be. No, maybe not. I haven't done the power distribution or nothing. So I'm really well prepared, but here we are. Right, here we go again.
Under attack.
Fucking hell, I've just got here and someone started firing on me already. And that's another enemy Anaconda, isn't it? Is it the one I was attacking earlier? Fuck me, if it is, I'm not hanging around, it's somehow repaired. Right, now I was taking some hits earlier. But from who? Ah, Imperial Clipper, I'll take you. I like going for these things. Yeah, that caught him. Noticed that, alright. Whoa, we're heading towards each other at a bit of a rate.
Under attack.
He's down. 22,000 for him. Okay, unreal. Oh, it's another anaconda. Fucking hell. They're all over the place now. Who's that? Imperial fighter. Okay, well I got no cons about taking you out. Now these used to only pay 1,000. Let's see what they pay now. 2,000. So that one's doubled. 2,000 for taking out a pissant little thing like that. Oh, here's a vulture. Okay, I'll have a bit of you. Now vultures they have quite strong shields, but they have really crap hull. So if I can take his shields out, his hull shouldn't last too long. At least that's the theory.
Target shields offline.
Well, I'm overheating. So much for his weak hull. He's completely ignoring me. Oh, my frame shift drive's come back online. That's nice to know. Alright, he's down. That looked like an enemy anaconda that was firing at me. It is. I've achieved the objective. I'm not taking you on. Fuck off. Who's this in my sights? No, not him. Oh, an asp. Yeah, okay, I should try you. I do like taking on asps. Oh, this could be a risk. I've got someone else firing away at me like fuck knows what. If I can destroy this fucker, that'll be it. I'm gonna then get out here. Whoa! He was still at 62. I must have got a fucking good hit on him. On something like his canopy or something. I'm taking a few more hits. They're not really doing much.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I'm leaving. I've done, you know, the mission, so I'm going to go back to the hat and cash it in and get my
frameshift drive
shield cell bank.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Fucking fag ash all over my keyboard. So it cooled down to 29 and then I'll hyperspace out here. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
How much did I make that time? 56,000. So I made more that time, despite the fact that one of the ships I destroyed was an Imperial fighter. But then even that pissant little thing paid me 2,000. Once you stripped its shields down, you basically destroy it immediately afterwards. The only risk I had facing that thing was that he was possibly going to run into me, which they have an annoying habit of doing. But because he's so small, he probably wouldn't have done much to me anyway.
Fuel scooping complete.
Now of course here is where
disengaged.
Commander Daddy 07 is. But he's not online, is he? No. something else I just thought of. When I do my return or my trip to Alliance space, there's a good chance I'm going to need to do some exploring on the way, because I'll probably hit some unknowns. So I'm going to need my 2 scanners back, which is annoying. I also need to decide if I should keep the Vulture here or sell it before I go, because that's 10 million credits tied up in that. They could be quite handy. I mean, I can't do any more upgrading really, not on this thing. Actually, I tell a lie, I could upgrade the thrusters. There's an enemy ship that just went to meet the port. Which means it was a ship that's part of the Nehet Silver Ring. Well, I have to say, my venturing into the high intensity conflict zone wasn't exactly a roaring success. I think I destroyed 7 ships, and that was it. Yeah, 7. So, yeah, and I had to make 2 trips there in order to do that.
Scan detected.
Oh, it wants to stop. Yeah, that would help.
Login request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Oh, there we go. Reload. That reloading cost is pretty low. That shows how little chance I had to use my firepower. Oh, bollocks. I have to go back to Futhorc anyway to get my cash in those bonds. Well, I've got to go there anyway, but let's see what I can do regarding a shield cell bank. So currently my power usage is at 23.91, so I have another 1.3 that I can use. Actually it's probably a bit more than that if I take into account the cargo hatch and the frame shift drive. It's probably about 1.5, maybe even 1.6. Oh, an A4 uses 1.72. I might be able to get away with that. Let's have a look. So I'm only at 101. So if the cargo hatch is off, yeah, it's down at 99. So I only need to do the cargo hatch. I can't have anything lower than priority 5. So I'll put the frame shift drive up to 4 to make sure that the cargo hatch is the only thing that goes offline. Alright, that's fine. Set the shield cell bank there, even though it's not really necessary because I've got the key binding. Right. Okay, so how much does that change the rebuy value? It says nearest damage 4.5. So I've still easily got it. So shall I make one more trip back to the conflict zone? Well, I've got to go to Benlivia anyway. Oh yeah, that's a point. I nearly left without cashing this in. Yeah, got to reload me shield cell bank. So at least I get that. It's only 16,000, but it could be worse. Alright, anything else? Oh, light cargo for... Oh, that's for Neumann hub. That's nowhere near where I'm going. That's acquired taste. Oh, fuck it, no. I can't be asked to make a stop at Neumann because that's too far away from where I'm going. Right, what do I need? There's got to be something I can sell in Futhorc that I'll make more than I do on agri-medicines. This looks promising. Reactive armour. It exports it to Futhorc. It's a big old price if they don't pay a profit. I'll have to check it when I go there. In the meantime, I'll stick with what I know. Right, set our course and get ready to piss off again. I remember now why I had the power set so low. Because the A-rated thrusters use quite a lot of power, and I was after those.
Ship released.
Oh well.
Engines engaged.
it's not like I need the shield cell bank all the time. I can just sell it again when I've finished with it. The other thing is, if I'd known that repairs costs had been reduced by so much, I would have stayed longer to try and finish off that Anaconda before buggering off. Still, I know now, so okay, Neumann hub isn't that far away. Could have fucking done it. Oh
well. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Well, one thing about the new heat readings in 1.2 that I don't like is that since heat is such a potential disaster for your ship, no matter what ship you've got, I would want a heat sensor that is a damn sight more accurate than one that only measures changes in your percentage every 2 or 3%. It should register it in not just 1% per time, but maybe even fractions, tenths of a percent each time. Not suddenly dropping from 35 to 32 or worse when it goes up. It's heading towards the danger area. You think you're okay at 62, and then the next thing you see, it's up at 65, which is when you start getting the warnings. So I think they've got to put the accuracy back on that, and you can bet your arse they fucking won't. Now this is showing us no faction, which is bollocks.
Docking request granted. Scan detected. Landing gear deployed. successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. Now, while I remember, let's get to the 56,000 that I'm owed from that. Of course, it goes back to... That's really bugging me, that. Right, what else was there? Oh yeah, there's the commodities board, but let's see if anyone's desperately after basic luxury. No, HE suits. That's going to be scrap. Uranite, coltan, Sortesian, CD65, mineral extractors, seeking supplies, non-lethal weapons. So I could have brought some of them, but didn't. So no one is desperate for my agri-medicines. Let's see how much the reactive armour is. Okay, so I would have made profit, but it is actually less of a profit than I'm making on the agri-medicines. So I was right to go with what I already knew. Okay, well, let's see where I'm at now. What's that? Okay. Well, to be honest, I don't feel like going back into combat just yet. So, I mean, I've got how many kills now? 1,016. So I'm okay for kills. I've had two pretty close calls in there at the moment. I don't think it's going to get any better, so I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to end this video here. I'll let Commander Daddy07 know that I'm docked here. Tell him to get his ship combat ready and meet me here. Mind you, that means his adder will be going into those high intensity conflict zones where they are making short work of me Python, let alone a fucking adder. So it may have to be that I'll go back to Nehet and meet him there. Anyway, well there you go. So you see that combat bounties in you know, have gone through the roof. And beforehand I was doing really well to get 56,000, you know, in one go, and this time I got 56,000 by destroying 4 ships. One of those was a pissant Imperial fighter. So yeah, it's gone mad. I don't know if I like it or not, but yeah, there we are. That's that brings this one to an end then. A bit of a marathon video making session today, yes. But yeah, this is Commander Lukozer signing off.